What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we are playing Kaiserpunk. If you guys are a fan of games like Frostpunk where you survive against the nature, this is definitely a title worth checking out. So this is a demo during the Steam Fest, so you can generate a map, you can do a predefined map, and you can do a random map. Map types, biomes, and world locations are chosen randomly. Choose among a number of custom handmade detailed maps, or generate a map to suit your gameplay style. Right now we only have access to the tutorial. Welcome to Ocean View Bay, a coastal map with scattered village ruins and abandoned battlefields. Nature reclaims the remnants of once vibrant settlements, offering a haunting blend of history and beauty. Start this map to learn the ropes of Kaiserpunk through the guided tutorial. Alright, so you can have your name. Now they have an option called Heritage. So Pioneer Spirit, faster salvage and repair. Okay, so each of these have like their own unique abilities. To save on time, I'm gonna read through them and pick one that suits us best. I feel like for the purpose of a demo right now, we should go with the faster development, even though I feel like in the long run, this probably isn't like the best option that you can physically have, but it's good for now. We can pick our avatar. You cannot actually change these. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, why not? And what's a cool name? Horizon Ridge. We'll just keep everything as defaults, but this game is fully customizable, so that's pretty cool. You'd actually have a starting stage, so you can swap to different development stage. It looks like this is locked during the tutorial, though.
Century, the world was consumed by the flames of an unending conflict. The Great War, which was expected to draw to a close, instead spiraled into an abyss of perpetual warfare. The hopes for peace and restoration shattered as the envoys of the Versailles Peace Treaty were brutally assassinated, plunging the world into further chaos. As the years rolled on, the global stage transformed into a battleground where nations fought relentlessly, their war machines fueled by unquenchable thirst for power and dominance. Monarchies and empires, once pillars of strength, crumbled under the weight of constant warfare and the shifting tides of history. A battalion of battle-weary soldiers, having deserted the relentless conflict, returned to their once familiar land, only to discover a haunting sight, a desolate wasteland of ruins. Amidst the crumbling remains of a nation, they encounter the lingering echoes of war, grappling with the ghosts of their past and the harsh realities of a world forever changed. Undeterred, they rally together, fueled by a resilient spirit to rebuild not just their lives, but also their shattered nation.
I will give them credit. Most colony sim games don't actually go through this much detail, so that's really cool. Some scumbags have dug in, but I think we can take them. They don't really scream experience. We can use the place to rest and recover. Maybe even for a season. I love the enthusiasm, gentlemen, but let's not break everything that we're trying to steal, because some of those towers probably would be useful, but they broke super quick, so maybe not. Every journey starts with a single step. It's not much, but it's a start. The battalion has expelled the violent brigade from the local church and established a headquarters there. Wait, did that mean we just shot up a church? It's a rather bleak world, and at least in the beginning, we're certain you'll turn it around, especially with the help of the diligent citizens of your city-state. Now that you've taken over the local church, set up your base of operations. Let's take a few minutes to familiarize yourself with the interface and your surroundings. When ready, proceed with click button below. It's difficult to do something with nothing, but we can use the ruins to our advantage. If we send our boys to clear rubble, we'll salvage some resources and make room while we're at it. 2 birds, 1 stone. I suggest we start with the town square. Alright, WASD to move around, Q&E to rotate, scroll wheel to zoom. Use mouth click to interact with objects around the world. Gotcha. It's difficult. We already read that. You'll encounter many reminders of the devastation, and most of these can be salvaged for useful resources and or other rewards, or even repaired. Once repaired, you're able to move around like any other building. Not sure if it's just because it's the tutorial or if this game is always a cinematic. That's pretty cool. Within several weeks, almost half the road village was cleared, yielding a trove of viable resources and land cleared obstacles for further construction. Meanwhile, battalion members will take on tasks of scouting the area and vigilance against would-be enemies to ensure the safety of the fledgling community. 250 plywood, 50 bricks, 30 wood, 40 vegetables, and 20 bread have been found. Alright, so click to start the event. Job's done. Some civilians were hiding in the ruins joined us too. We should consider providing some housing or people start falling ill. 2 small blocks should kick things off in the right direction. Constructing buildings is the main way to expand your capital, increase production of resources, and in general become a stronger, powerful world in Kaiserpunk. The default view show building categories at the bottom of the screen. Choose a category, then specific building in the category. Alright, so you want to go into the build menu. I know, it's just automatically down here at the housing. Nice. Alright, so the labor house. Now, in this tutorial, does it have like a certain place that we want to do it? I usually try to do it next to a road, but it doesn't look like none of these actual towns have a road yet. So it looks like based on the arrows that this is where the road would connect to. So we'll have a space between the houses. That way we can connect all 3 of these guys to the same road network. With a sigh of relief and joy, members of the battalion and some local civilians who joined you become welcome to the completion of the first houses. Many more will be needed sooner rather than later, but it's a welcome sight nonetheless. Moment threshold, unlocked buildings. We unlock the cotton fields, storage for farms, mechanized farming, nice, grain fields, irrigation, and unlocked resource cotton. Sweet, and we got 20 neighbors. Not linked to the town center, check the road connection. I could have told you that. The first house has been built, but they're not the best. They'll do. At least they're dry and warm, which can be set for the pathways. The smarter choice is clear out some roads, nothing fancy. A simple dirt road will do for now. At least it'll prevent some injuries. Alright, so you can use the road network underneath the transportation category. So that'd be highlighted in green. We got dirt road and we got a depot. So let's do dirt road. So let's just have it connected all the way like that. And then you want to click on it again and do like this. Your capital may be emerging from war and destruction, but that's no excuse for chaos. A good road network connecting every nook and cranny will ensure the township evolves properly and in order. Now that you have the first pioneers living in your capital, it's time for the battalion to step down. From now on, salvage or repairs have been handled by your citizens. Alright, nice. This is a hell of a start. But we won't be able to feed everyone by scavenging for multi bread and rotten vegetables. We're barely scraping by food, and more refugees appear every day. We need to start producing some food, or our small community won't last long. The good side of this is most of the battalion is from the countryside. They're no strangers to farming, and simple vegetables farming will do. Alright, so hold on. So basically, each production cycle, which lasts 12 in-game hours, the building will produce a specific quantity of product they manufacture. Okay, so that's pretty basic. So agriculture is going to be the sun. They want us to build some farms. Now, I don't know if we should have it like all right next to each other or not, because I feel like I want to have like a housing quarter. So maybe we'll have like a farming quarter on the opposite ends. Or the farms will protect the citizens. Hold on. I think that looked pretty cool. We'll do 2 farms. Then we'll do the same road network. So let's see here. Boom. Dirt road, so we'll connect you to you. And we'll do this again. This guy, down to you. The humble vegetable farms will become the cornerstone of the future of your entire nation. Providing your people with the basic needs is a good start, but you're not there yet. The goods need not only be produced, they must also flow. It's time to set up the lifeblood of your up-and-coming capital. Alright, so we're going to need a storage facility, basically. Production on vegetable farm is underway. We should consider what to do with the produce. Just leaving it on the farm isn't really an option. The smarter approach would be to build a depot and let it take care of logistics. I agree. Depots are automatically dispatched transporters to handle the transport task. All right, that's pretty nice. Oh, you know what? I kind of would have preferred if I had put a space between these guys. That way I could have had the road network like... Actually, I think I did. Nice. Did that on purpose. Dirt road, you there. Now they're super nice and defined. The depot will more than likely be the first of many, has dispatched transporters with good organization and touch of luck. This is just the start of the future, bustling economy brimming with goods being carried back and forth. I typically try to build most of my colony sims like this, where they have a little bit of space between the houses and try to get the roads to be able to get the closest possible to each of the different areas to speed up the process a little bit better. You have made significant progress in development branch and have unlocked new possibilities. Unlocked the manufacturing house, some street lamps, and a bench. Perfect. What is the next task? Governor, what we've accomplished here in mere weeks is astonishing, but if the township is to grow, we'll need some more manpower, a large workforce to handle all production needs. Our scouts have reported finding more locals hiding among the ruins, but they won't join us if we have no place to stay. The best place to entice them to join us is provide housing. Alright, so how many houses do we need? Almost everything in your capital requires workers to function properly. Immigration is the main way to get more people. To settle immigrants in your capital, simply appropriate housing for them class-wise. Okay, so I guess we just need a few more labor houses. So you want to spin it around, boom, and you. Come back over to the dirt road, and we'll do the same connection. So that goes to there, and you to you. In small village beginning to take shape, your scouts are reporting new shifting eyes in your direction. Locals hiding from brigands are starting to notice your progress. You cannot be sure if they are to be trusted, but you cannot afford to be picky. Alright, so we got manufacturers this time, but we don't have any housing for them. So I'm wondering if we're going to have to build that next. Salvaging for materials can only get us so far. We can't rely on scavenge parties to stumble on construction materials. We need to produce these on our own. I suggest setting up the production of plywood. One of the most basic production chains in the production of plywood, produced by the forester, is taken into a lumberyard where it is processed into plywood. Okay, so 2 buildings close to each other. Small trucks will transport resources directly, which is a great way to optimize. Alright, so basically you want to build them side by side. So we unlock the buildings for a flour mill, bakery, oversight office, storage grain, storage cotton field, mechanized farming. We unlock resource flour and bread. Alright, so now we go inside of the lightning bolt here. So we have a forester. Now, is this game going to do it based on how many forests are in the area, or is it just going to produce a set amount no matter where it's actually placed? Because I'm not seeing like an actual like limit here of where we should do it. I feel like we should probably place it like... Oh, I don't want to go too far from the city. We'll do it right here. And then you want a building next to it. So we'll place the building there, and we'll connect it roughly around inside this territory. So do this and snap you in there. This is where the transport truck's going to be anyway, so I feel like that's probably going to be good. I wanted the four stuff here because, I mean, we're going to have our stone or whatever mineral this is, iron. So that's going to be there anyways. I'm not sure why it's still highlighting the dirt road. We already have a dirt road. What is not working properly? Not enough production resources produced or trade more resources if they are lacking. All right, so hold on. So we just need to speed up the increase here. Not linked to the town center. Ew, I didn't even notice. Ah, we placed that one backwards. Alright, so hold on. So we want a dirt road. So we'll hug the building and do it like that. Self-sustaining production of plywood marks a pivotal movement for your fledgling capital. You're no longer reliant on scavenging like a nomad or an animal. It's the significant step forward, but only one of many to follow. Yeah, I didn't even see that this had like a road connection. I figured since it was a forest, it didn't have it. You know what? That's okay though. It gives a little bit of character, or it's fine. This is just a demo. No need to be perfect. I'm getting reports of some of the less flattering worlds directed at you, Governor. It seems that civilizations aren't. Oh. Your citizens' morale depend on a number of factors. The fulfillment of their basic needs is just one. Each morale category is significant, but failing to meet their needs is the only way that can lead to your citizens leaving the capital. Nobody leaves. Set up bread production. Now, I mean, we already sort of set up like a farming institution over here for the wood. Do we want to place it over next to the actual crops itself? I think this makes sense. This is like the farming quarter. So do it like there. Go inside of the... Oh, we need a flour bill too. Well, do we want any more farming, I guess is the question here. Because if not, I'll place this guy right in the middle of the road. I think that'll look the best for now. Obviously, we're still learning how everything's set up around here, so we'll have to wait and see. So you connect inside of that road network, and this guy connects into you. Now everybody is fully situated here. So we need a bakery too. Now the bakery is probably going to want to be closest to the housing so they can get like the most amount of sales. Let's see, so the housing is 3 tiles wide. So that'd be behind the housing. We got a whole bunch of like rubble houses here. I'll place the bakery here for now. Just trying to make enough room for everything. I don't want to necessarily block like the housing market in case we need like more houses over in like that general area. The laborers seem pleased that you've heard and responded, of which this course is great. I have doubts that they'll have similar luck with other civilizations. Instead of production of bread, perhaps the simplicity and essential resources will help in short term, but those are just the basics. Before long, your citizens will require and request more. They're needy. You must satisfy their needs. Why is this? 40 unemployed. Build propaganda centers. Whoa, wait a minute. 10. All right, so. What? Insufficient workforce. Build more housing to accommodate more people. How is this not enough housing? Hold on. We should probably do the quest line because that's probably where it's going to go anyways. Lookouts are reporting that a large group is on the way here. Probably buddies of the previous inhabitants. Orders. Send someone to negotiate, but keep armed detail on ready if things go sideways. I don't care if it's their mothers. Send whoever still has the arm to cut them off. I'm not letting that scum back in here. I feel like as his first order, we should probably try to negotiate, although we did hostily take over this entire area and we gave no quarter regardless, but I feel like this is going to give a little bit better morale if we get some more people joining us.
It is time for you guys to step down. No, still got time. That is totally consent. You don't want to start with us. Enough of this. Lads, gun them down.
Was my people dead or their people? You made significant progress in development branch, yeah, of destroying our town. I've done fantastic. Alright, so turns out don't make friends, kill everybody. I should have known that was the best solution. Destroy that tank! With the violent clash followed by the downing of the river bridge, the brigands show their intentions. They are less than pleased with you taking their territory, and they deemed theirs and will stop at nothing to take it back. You staunch resolve stop them for now, but you can surely expect their attacks to continue until you finish the last of them with the region completely. Alright, so we lost 10 laborers. They've retreated for now, but at least I'm sure the only matter of time before they try again. Our guys can't follow them because the bridge which the scum have destroyed is out of repair. Check out the nearby ruined factories. The main way to get more workers is immigration, but there's ways to get out of the tight spot here, so here's a few tips. Temporary pause the production of public services in buildings that use the same class building panel info. Boost morale to increase immigration of class, build propaganda centers in the region. Regions upgrade. Alright, so the depot is broke, so we can salvage this. Check out the nearby ruined factory. Oh, they want us to check out this all the way down here? As you well know, Governor, training and keeping a standing army takes a lot of resources. Thankfully, it might have a solution. There's a factory in the region. It's in ruins, but I'm certain we'll find a lot of what we need there. Sounds good, but I'm guessing such a treasure trove isn't just lying there unguarded. Send the men. We have a new home together. The battalion cautiously navigates the hazardous terrain of the ruined factory, unearthing machinery and tools that once fueled productivity. A chance encounters reveals a group of skilled workers, survivors who have adapted to the grim surroundings. We can use skilled manufacturers, see if they're willing to join us. Time's up, we're taking over. They better leave while they still can. Once again, we're still a very small civilization, so I feel like we need to have like every person possible at this point. Plus, we got plenty of food. Your worthy scouting team has located and your diligent citizens have scavenged essential resources which, to equip your army unit, it's not much, but it's a start. This makes it possible to train new battalion units. Anything will require setting up your own production. This takes time, which is certainly not an ample supply, but we make no mistake. Plus 200 handguns, 400 ammunition, 150 food rations, and 10 manufacturers. Nice. Alright, so this is all the areas here. So workforce needed 9. So I'm guessing this is going to be like the manufacturers area. So if we just click on the map, boom, it'll take us right directly to where we need to go. As expected, the factory shortage was full. Resource-wise, we're covered for a little while. It's not sustainable in the long run, but we can train and arm at least basic army. Well, what are we waiting for? To upgrade an army, simply build a new military base. Oh, this is primarily done through the military base infill panel. Alright, so that'll be the star down here. So what a military base. Now, tactically, I don't think that they have like any specific order that you actually have to have things placed around in. I feel like I would like try to clear out this rubble here and probably place it there, but let's place it next to the farms. That way they get plenty of supply of like food and stuff. And let's see here. So we're going to need a road connecting that. So this guy. Am I not able to connect right there? Oh, that's the abandoned ruins. All right, hold on. Yeah, so we made some advances here. All right, so we're gonna have to have a very ugly road then. That's unfortunate. I thought we'd be able to go through the ruins of the town, but it does not look like it's going to work that way. So we'll at least connect into there, and it's connected to the main city. That's just going to be an ugly thing. I don't see a way of demolishing. Oh, yeah, nice. Alright, so there we go. We'll get rid of the ugliness. I don't know why I can't squeeze through here. You know, it'll be fine. When you select a military base, you have completed an overview of the army calling their base HQ. If there are empty unit slots, up to 8 units can be created in an army. You can queue up training of these units. Alright, so this will be you awaiting orders. Cannot train this unit, you have to Alright, so hold on. So we want militia. Train them all. Oh, they actually have like a world map too. That's cool. Air Force, Navy fleets, battalions, and all armies. What? Alright, so there's actually like quite a big army that you can get inside this game. Alright, so you click on this thing on the top right to get back to your normal world. This guy... No depot nearby. Alright, you know what? We'll just build another depot. And we'll just have it connected to the road immediately. That way it's back up in order. Insufficient workforce. Build more housing to accommodate more people. Alright, so hold on. So we're definitely going to need more housing. So that would be in the housing market. Labor house. It'd be nice if everything was spent around like the correct way without us having to do it every single time. So we'll do... That's it for you. I can't do it because of that rubble. Well, that's annoying. I did not mean to place it off like that, but oh well. That guy's going to get the weird house out of the lot. I have housing for days now. No one can complain about no living situations. So connect you to you. Not a good place to be ever. Here are a few tips on your way out. Temporarily pause essential building. Yeah. We got plenty of food production. We're fine. I probably could have demolished that house to fix it, but you know what? It'll be fine. That guy's going to have the bench and he's going to be like the cool guy on the street. It is what it is. Alright, do you have enough workforce now? Yes, you do. Alright, let's go into full speed. We'll get our army trained up. So that's 20%. I guess if you had only done 3 at a time, it would have been a little bit quicker. Now, it does look like you can eventually upgrade the stuff, too. I'll place you up there for now. What does deploy do? Okay, so this takes us to, like, the world map. I'm still not able to actually do anything. So we got 3 immigration interests. We don't have any housing for them. So they must have filled up immediately. So we might have to build like a whole nother quarters. I'd really like to like scavenge and stuff and like demolish it. That way we have our source back. There's random dude's house that we can repair. Nice. Farm food cache. Are these all just like random houses that we can repair? All right, so that says repairing. So it's repairing all like the broken labor houses around the area. So it gave us like 2 free houses. I don't think we can repair the bridge yet. That's like a later on thing. We're still waiting on the militia to train. And we still aren't smart enough to learn how to scavenge yet. You made significant progress in development branch and have unlocked the new possibilities. So we got, ooh, vehicle factory, conveyor belts, and an infantry tank. We need more tanks. Clearly, that's the problem. All right, so based on our cash flow here, our total is 7.8K. Our income is 449. We're losing 297. So we are having a positive on that. We have 90 unemployed, 3 immigration interest. Our army is now ready. Before you can utilize your army, you have to deploy it first. You can, oh yeah, we just click on it. I figured that out a long time ago. Click on deploy. Oh, this is green now. Can I actually... Hey, they're clearing out the area. That's what I was trying to do before. We had to do that with the army. All right, I'm with you now. That means eventually I'll be able to get rid of like this ugly road network and just go like directly to the town. That'd be cool. Building is not working properly. All right, so this dude obviously needs roads. I mean, the thing is, do I demolish like these random houses out in the middle of nowhere since they're not necessarily within our city planning code? Or do we just wing it and, you know, like connect them to each other and call it good? I saw that we had this. Your first army is leaving their military base and embarking on whatever task you want them on. It'll take some time for the army to fully deploy, but after that, they'll be ready for your orders. Alright, so they're going to Central Europe. 14 hours, so we'll see what happens whenever they reach their destination. You know, I will say this game's actually pretty cool. If you guys want to see more of this game on the channel, please let me know, because I'll definitely be covering it if you guys are enjoying it. We have several targets, sir. What is your orders? So we can go for Carpathia, Eastern Europe, Western Europe. So I'm wondering like which time frame this is. Let's go up top. Target them! When your battle starts, you are first presented with the battle preparation screen. This is where you'll make all critical decisions. What your army are involved in the battle, who will they attack or confront if defending, etc. Once you're happy with your tactical decisions, you press the big button on the bottom of the center of the screen to let it play out. Your generals will heed your commands and take over. Armies will turn slapping each other, and when all armies have done their actions, you'll be presented with a battle results screen so you can have a nice, clean overview of what happened. All right, we're ready. Defeat. Your troops have fallen to conquer the region. Wow. Okay, so they had tanks, we had soldiers, and they just all walked to their death. Maybe that was the wrong play. Was that supposed to happen? You made significant progress in development branch. Yeah. That worker's seen some stuff. He was not even fazed one bit by the plane crashing next to him. We count ourselves lucky this time. It could have ended much worse. Thankfully, our depot guys put out any fires quickly, but they should rely on amateurs for that. Permanent, as the town grows, we must start looking after the public services that the people expect. Alright, public safety is the number one thing. Usually fires, well, yeah, so we want a fire station. And you know what? Let's get us a better road network too. This guy can come down here, boom, snap into that. And then technically we can get inside of the demolish area. Turn around, trucks! They needed to demolish that guy. Looks so much better now. I think that was the bakery that I just demolished. There we go. So place the bakery back. Should be connected automatically to the road network. Yeah, there's a local depot that is missing because it got destroyed. This guy's not connected to the road network anymore though, so that's an issue. There we go. So now the depot should be up and running. The bakery should be catching up in a second. And we're all back to business. When we've got enough from the warehouse, we'll only get so far, Governor. I'm sure we can agree that we need more weapons and other supplies. For that, we have to get our one ore production going. Indeed, we have to become self-sufficient, draft a production plan, and let's get to it. Alright, so now is when we start mining the ore, which we already located 2 ore nodes in our facilities already anyways. So that'll be utilities, lumberyard, what? And gun components. Why would I need more lumberyards? I already got that one. We'll place it right next to each other. That way they can sort of utilize both. Not enough production resources produce or trade more resources if they are lacking. Alright, so we're sort of out on forestry. Iron mine! Okay, so you physically have to place the iron mine on top of the iron node. That's what I was looking for the forestry, but it doesn't seem like it worked that way. Alright, so we want the dirt road, so let's do... Yeah, I think that looks good. Is this guy producing enough now? He is, perfect! And we have a coal mine. I assume this is going to be coal, I thought it was iron. So if we place it there, we'll do it one staggered down, that way it doesn't look too weird. Smelter, so we're going to need to smelt the iron and coal together. I feel like both of these guys are sort of going to need to connect, so let's just put them right there for now. Electricity need. We construct a building that requires electricity. Unlike standard resources that you can store electricity to provide it on a constant flow of the building. Additionally, keep in mind that power substations are limited on how much electricity they can contribute. Alright, so hold on. So we're going to need a road network. So this guy is going to need to connect into the town like that. He is going to need power. You're still saying smelters, but that's not going to work because it needs power. Okay, so the little lightning bolt obviously is going to be our power station here. And this is going to be a substation. Gravel pit, power substation distributes electricity to all nearby buildings that require it, provided the electricity production is sufficient. So hopefully we are able to connect to the road network and it be able to be enough. So let's just place this guy around over here and see if we get our iron facilities up and running. This is producing electricity. It says 0. Oh, it says 0 out of 70. Alright, so it's working. It's just not actually doing anything yet. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed Kaiserpunk, let me know down in the description down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.